Good morning, good evening, good day. It's Tracy back from Mackley House. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing fabulous. Today we're going to be building the Magic Library Book Nook kit that we got from a Temu order. I'll put all the links to that order down below for you and direct to the product, so just in case you want that. So without further ado, let's get down on the desk and start building this puppy. Good day, good morning. Okay, off to a fresh start. Where were we? So we were on page 22, weren't we? We've made our little chair and stuck our book. It's pretty cute on it. And we've got our desk that does need its little accessories on. Now it should be dry enough now. So let's start by putting the decorations on the desk. So there's our chair. That's Daisy in the background being annoying, so I might go take her toy off her straight away. Okay. Because that one squeaks as well, that toy. Right. I thought I'd got all the toys, and then she finds the only one that I've left laying around. Okay, right, where were we? So, on the desk, we've got a little mug. There's the tiny little mug. Look at that tiny little mug. Look, it's so tiny. It's teeny tiny. But that's got to go on the middle of the desk here. So let's start with that. Ooh. Right. Let's glue. Oh, what was blocking? Well, there we go. There we go. Right. Let's get me tweezers. I think it might be easier. Blop. So there's our little silver tankard or silver mug. We've got a little vase to sit this side. Gosh, it's not got much of a bottom. I'm gonna see if I can file down a little to get a little, see if it'll file down to get a little bit more of a flat edge. No, that's such a tough, hard plastic. Oh, a little bit. Hopefully I don't make it sit lopsided now, but that's given me just a little bit more space to glue. And hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Well, that's got to sit somewhere this side, like so. We've got the candle here that I gave up on, but if you get that candle built, I'd love to see it because I didn't manage it. In fact, I think I've got it over here somewhere, look, in bits. I just tossed it to the side where I thought, no, I'm not playing with that. So I don't know, I'll find something to put there towards the end of it to fill that up, because I don't have the patience for that. We've got our paper books that we made. So I'm assuming it's these, the little paper box, and they're going in the desk. So we'll glue them in on the left-hand side of the desk. And we'll push them in with the tweezers. So it might make a little skid on the desk of the glue, but oh well. Yeah, I've got to stand it up straight a little bit more. So in you go. Books. Okay. I'm going to remove my glue a little bit off my desk. Okay, so that's our little paper books in. Let's just make sure they're sitting in. I think they're sitting in enough. We've got the quill goes here. Now, this was the touchy bit because it's just a piece of wire, the quill, and then this big open silver thing. So we're going to glue it to the desk, then put a big lump of glue in the silver and then poke the quill in. But I think I'll do that last. We've got our little lamp that's got to go over that hole. So, which, it's kind of awkward because there really isn't much to glue it. There's no flat base. So, but we will try and glue this really tiny, fine edge. I don't know how successful we're going to be, but we also need to get it over the hole. So, it's about, look down through the desk, it's about there, like that. Okay, and we've got my mistake. Now you remember we had the envelopes and I stuck them all together in a pile when I should have left one out to put on the desk, and I didn't. I didn't keep one out. There is two on the page. Let me have a look. It is, I think, about 214. So sheet 2. Let me get it. That's sheet 7. Sheet 1. Ah, here's sheet 2. And there is 2 envelopes there. Now I can't see where else you would have an envelope if you weren't going to have it on the desk. So I'm wondering if we could nick one of those. Let's flick forwards to see if there's an envelope anywhere else. Just in case, because if so, we'll just make one up and use it. So we've got the scrolls. No, I don't believe there is. There is no other uses of envelopes, so that's really handy because it means, because we've got 2 here, oh, maybe we could make them up and put them both on the desk, which I don't see why not. What's the point in not using them? So that's what I'm going to do. Let's make them up quickly, because at least it looks a bit more desk-like, doesn't it, when it's got to have letters or something on it. Well, to be an old-fashioned desk, it has to be. Obviously nowadays it's all email, DMs. Are you following along with this? Are you enjoying any Book Nook makes? Or is this completely new to you? This is just my second one. I haven't done any before that. I did the owl bookcase and now this one. That's it. I haven't done any others. But I'm liking it. It's a little bit fiddly, but I'm liking it. Let's cut this one up as well. These envelopes are really cute. And the last little bit. There. Right, there's our envelopes. I wonder why there was 2 left over. That's peculiar to me. I mean, they've also got 1 9 and 1 8 on the desk. Let's have a look, see what they are as well. Where's sheet 1? Here it is, sheet 1. Oh, so a couple of letters. Excellent. So let's cut them out as well. They're going on the desk, I see there. Try and cut the whites off. I really got into the last part. I think the last part was part 3 and I didn't realise how long I'd been crafting for and filming for. That was a long one. That was like 3 hours. That was crazy. It's sometimes you sort of forget all about the time and really get into it. That should have been cut into 2 parts really, but oh well. I didn't. Let's stick a couple of letters on the desk so they go in the middle somewhere. So let's just put a couple of blobs. This one's more blurry, so I'm going to put that on as the bottom letter. I mean, it really doesn't matter because some of the bottom ones you're not going to see anyway. And I think I'm going to make the envelope the top one. So there's the, can you see that? There's my 2. And I want to make up at least 1 envelope. I mean, I might stick that in the drawer so there's a loose one, or put it on the counter or something, because there's not that much desk space. So I think I'm just going to do the 1 envelope on the desk. But I like the fact that you can slightly change it. You don't have to follow their way of doing things. You can change it up a little. And if you've got other miniature things, you know, for dolls' houses and stuff like that, you could include it. Because some of the little pieces on this kit are just beads. But if you've got proper little kettles and things or whatever from this sort of scale from another kit or a doll's house, you could use that, couldn't you? You don't have to sort of, like this inkwell, you don't have to do it, put that in. You could put your own thing in. Oh, that's the top. That goes in last trace. Almost forgot how to make an envelope. I should have made a torn one, you know, so it looks like it's been opened. But I think I'm going to close this one. I was going to leave it open, but so it looks like the letters come out of this envelope. Getting a little bit specific now, Tracy. Okay, so there's me little Little envelope. Oh, he's got a little bit of white edge. I'm going to cut that white edge off, seeing as it's sitting on the desk. I don't want to see the white edge. Cut it off. Okay, we've cut that off. Just a blob of glue. And then we can plonk this on the desk. So, oh, let me hush up my computer. There we go, before it interfered. So there's our little envelope, that's in place. Right, so now we've just got to put our inkwell on. Not so easy to do, this one. I'll have to do it left-handed. I'm going to put quite a lot of glue in the inkwell to try and hold the feather. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I could put it up there, couldn't I? But I'm going to plop it where it suggests, down on the desk. Stay still. Now I'm going to fill up that hole with glue, if I can get it in the hole. That was only a little tiny bit. Let's see if this works. I'm hoping, let's burst the bubble. Did you see that move? I'm hoping that it will hold that feather still, but I don't know. What do you think? It's okay. It doesn't stand upright or anything. It's just a harsh bit of wire, so. But that's our disc so far. Minus the candle at the moment. Oh, I didn't put the drawer fronts on. Look. Oh, I should have done that before decorating it, really. I didn't stick its drawer fronts on. And I can't tip it sideways now, but we'll give that a few minutes to dry and then we'll put the drawer fronts on it. So that's not a problem. Let's stand it over here. That's fine. I mean, let's bring this back into play. This one is not standing up because it's sort of front heavy now. So I want to rough up its base just to make sure it's not the pimples that are holding it. So I want to give it a little sand. Because it doesn't want to stand up. See how it's front heavy because of the drawers? I'm hoping it will just glue in place, no problem. Now, let's see what it looks like when we fill our drawers with stuff. And there's our open drawer for the envelopes. There. It's kind of cute. I still think that drawer's a little weird. Now, did this have anything on the top? Let's flick back and just check. Oh, the jars go on the top, that's all. The weed jars we did. Nothing else. But we could, if we wanted to, put that spare envelope on the top. So these jars sit here. So we're going to have to balance it upright. I'll probably lean it up on the side of my desk so that it can dry. So let's put some glue on the bottom of this and get this on the lip counter. Let's have a gentle push down just to make sure it adheres. Now we've got a bit of spillage of glue here. I'm not bothered about the back. I just want to take some of that excess glue off. And then I'm going to lean it up against my desk here so that it doesn't fall over, so it can dry. So there's our jars. Can you lean? Can you lean there, please? Right, we got him leant over there. Good. Is there anything else we've got to glue? I think we've got to glue this on the top of this cabinet, haven't we? Let's go back. This straight cabinet. Nothing goes on it. It's waiting for some books to go inside, which I haven't made up yet. Okay, so that's no problem. Then it can wait. Everything else is ready. Right, next. Where did you come from? Oh, I was going to glue it on the top of that one, weren't I? I remember now. That's all right. Let's check our shelf to see if that all dried up nice. Yeah, that dried up quite nice. Look at the shelf. The shelf looks quite cute, doesn't it? And it's dried okay. Lovely. Let's put the shelf there. Right. Okay, we can move on. It looks like, we got some books to make. And they're all the larger books. So they're all the D20 books. And we've got 6 books to make. So we've got 4, 5, 6 books to make. And we've still got quite a few left. And we've still got all those D19s. So let's get the papers. Oh, my little unit fell over. Stop, stay upright. Okay. Let's get the papers. So we want 121. So we want one of these. Yep. What else do we want? 118, which is, no, that's 2s. 122. Where's 118? 125, 128, 127. It's not there. Maybe it's still attached to the page. So let's get page 1. Oh, yeah, there it is. And the last one on the page. Oh, I nearly cut my letter then. 118. We want 122. Where are you? 122. There it is. It's a dark one. Uh, 123 we want, which is that bluey green one. We want 127, which is the last red one. And that's it. Okay. So they can all go over there now. Right, so let's get cutting. I mean, you've seen me make quite a few books now. But I think we're going to go for the Sloppy Joe build by not scoring it. We're just going to go for a bend. Where do these books go anyway? Because it looks like we make a pile of them and then we've got to make a crate of newspapers. Where do they go? What are we building the stuff for? I don't know. Maybe it just goes in the room, in the scene somewhere. Because, oh no, some more of those books are coming up. I don't like looking ahead. Not really. I don't know where this pile of books goes. It doesn't say. I'm assuming it just goes in the scene somewhere. Don't know. We'll come across that though. But we've got a pile of 6 books here. So I'm going to make them up anyway. I mean, we've still got a few gaps. Anyway. So, I mean, that unit, the little unit there, the little yellow one, that needs more books. I can get another 2 books in that big unit there. This unit could have another 1 or 2 books. And we could even put a book on top of our desk where we didn't get, I say we, where I didn't get a candlestick made. Because I gave up. Epic fail on the candlestick. If it's only that one fail, I'm good with that. But we'll see. Because sometimes putting the wiring in can be a bit annoying. So, well, it was on the last build I did. So I'm hoping the wiring isn't going to be a pain on this build. But hey, if you've got better eyes than me, you're probably going to have a better chance at it than I am. I don't mind these books. These books folded around the MDF little blocks are fine. I just wasn't keen on the paper folding ones that are coming next. It looks like we've got to build another one. Yeah, cutting around the little tabs and yeah, a little bit fiddly. I can't believe how long I spent yesterday. I was still thinking about it. I got 3 hours, went so fast. God. Right. I was trying to sort of stick to maybe an hour and a half each part. I can't get over the fact that I went 3 hours and didn't realise that it was like that length of time that I was sat there doing it. Crazy. I get like that with diamond painting though as well though. Where I'm sitting there, I think, oh my God, 4 hours has gone by and all I've done is diamond paint. No wonder I've got stiff legs. I forget, I get so into it. Okay, there's one book. Oops, little red book. You might as well stay with me while we make these books now. I was going to pause, but I've got a little bit quicker. So we might as well just plough through. And it's definitely quicker by not scoring. Come on. My glue nozzle needs clean. Oh. There, it's another, like a little blacky green book. It's quite cute. Let's get this nozzle clean. It's annoying me. Okay. My fingers are so dirty. So gluey already. Try not to put too much glue on. What is that? That is... Oh, I could almost read it then. Oh, I can't read it. My eyes just won't read it. The sermon. Ah. Cute. Ooh. Hopefully we just need the bindings of these books, like all the others. I'll make sure I do one tidy just in case it needs to be the top of the pile. Hold on. I've got 3 books and only 2 pages. What happened there? Come on, tell me. You saw me. Did I get out enough pieces of paper? Or too many blocks? I think I've missed one of the covers. I'll have a look. Let's see if we can find out which cover I've missed. Dog is pacing like crazy. In and out the kitchen she is. I think it's because the cat's gone out. So she's got nobody to play with. I bought her a new toy today. I bought her these little sausages. They're kind of cute, but seriously, it lasted her about 10 or 15 minutes and she chewed a big hole in one of them. So I had to take it off of her. What a waste. Yeah, bought it locally. Rubbish. At least the Temu stuff lasts longer. But she literally had it like 10 minutes. Couldn't believe it. When I looked at her and she destroyed it already. Goodness me, dog. Luckily, touch wood, she doesn't pick on the furniture or anything. She just destroys her toys. So that's a good thing. Because some dogs are really destructive, aren't they? On like wooden legs and pillows and things. Touch wood, which we are touching. She doesn't do that. But gosh, yeah, she costs me quite a bit in toys. Let's put me my needle in. Right, now what colour have I got missing? We got that one, we got that one, we got that one, we got that one, we haven't got that one. I'm thinking 126 is missing because that's like a yellowy orange one. And I haven't knocked it on me. Let's have a look. 126 I said, didn't I? 128. Oh, there's one. That one. That's that one, isn't it? Yeah. We'll make that one up. Maybe I picked it up in my hand, but then didn't actually cut it out. Don't know. I don't know. I'm not even sure where this pile's got to go anyway. I think maybe it'll, I don't know, when you put the desk in or something, maybe it'll go on the floor next to the desk or something. So, that's a guess. Daisy. You're pacing, Daisy. Can't play with you 24 hours a day, doggy. Sometimes you just gotta entertain yourself. Okay. So there's that last book. Ooh, moved it. Get in. Okay, book number 6. And it wants an open book on top, which I assume is just one of those. I suppose we glue the pile. And it looks quite a higgledy-piggledy pile, so let's go for it. Sort of straight, but sort of not. Ooh. Quite like that one. Let's stick that one on next. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And it definitely wants 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is all the books. And we'll put that dark one on. Give them a bit of a squash down. And then put our open book on top. Pages facing out. Oh, the cat's back at the window. That might be why the dog is pacing. Right, there's our stack of books. Glued. Let's hope it wanted them glued. Because they're glued now. They're leaning a little bit. Let me push them upright a little bit. I've got a leaning tower of Pisa books. Okay. Something like that. They're all leaning. It'll be fine. Right, so there's our pile of books. Done. Tick. So now we've got to make the what looks like a tea chest. And it is the yellow L shape, L board, and it is L13, two of those, 1, 2, L12, and 2 of the L14s. That's it. That's pretty, isn't it? Oh, look, there's candles there. Why didn't they make a candle for the desk then? Stop whinging, Trace. Okay, let's get some of the pimples off just so it fits together a little bit easier. That's fine. Seeing as it's a little fiddly on the fingers. Oh gosh, cat. Yeah, I know, doggy, I heard him. He's just gone out. It's literally just gone out. Animals are getting me at it. I know. Look at the dog telling me. The cat's at the window. The cat's at the window. Yes, I know, dog. I forgot what numbers they are now. Well, it can't be hard to work out, Trace. Look. It's not much of a puzzle, girl. There we go. Something like that. And it looks like it's the same both sides. And it's saying put the tab ones in first. Daisy, no. Seriously, the kitty cat is not long gone out. It can wait. Grumple. Grumple. Oh, front of the tab. I didn't glue that little bit there. Okay. Yes, cat, I heard. That's that one. They're not easy, these ones, until you get the sides on. Yes, dog, well, I want to build my little tea crate first. Shush. God, it's terrible, isn't it, when you get picked on by your own pets. You could just sit still for a minute while I get this other sides on. That would be good. No, Daisy. All right, this one. Stop. No. Goodness. You can wait for me. So that goes on there, and I'm assuming we get a bit of glue up the sides. I shouldn't assume. It looks like it. I might have to use my tweezers. I'm running out of finger space. Let's see if I can do it. Once we get all 4 bits on, I should be able to push it into place. Let's quickly get this one in. I'll be able to pick it up then and give it a little squeeze. Okay. Right. Fiddly. Let's give it a little squeeze and then go for a pick up. If I can pick it up. Because it is pretty tiny. Right, let's straighten out these sides a little. Push that one out. That looks fairly straight, I think. Right, squeeze. Squeeze. Okay. Yep. There's our little crate. A cute little box. There's that. Right, I'm going to let the annoying cat in, and then you'll probably hear the dog chase the cat up the hallway. Let's let this kitty cat in, get him pushed around by these animals. Come on, get in, Mr. Monty. Cat is in. Dog's waiting to jump on him. Right, we want, oh, there's 10 newspapers and it's sheet 6. And here they are, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All of these will be going in our crate. Let's cut the little newspapers. One strip. And then we'll see how it wants us to fold them. It looks like we're... What does that mean? What? Does that want us to fold them in half or cut them in half? In 4s? I'm not sure. Let's get them cut up first. I mean, they've got a picture of scissors there, but I'm assuming it wants us to fold them into 4. It'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it, to make us cut them up? But we'll see. Folding them into 4 seems a little bit extreme. I thought they'd maybe fold them in half. That's that one. Oh. And number 5. That's number 5. And the last row. Van Houten's Cocoa, it says there. They're reading an advert on the newspaper. Cute. I don't know what era it's supposed to be, but I'm thinking maybe the 30s? 40s, maybe? That's what it's reminded me of. And that one, 7, and 8, 9, and number 10. Done. Okay. Let's move our rubbish to the rubbish pile. There we go. Okay, so how are we supposed to fold these? Let's take one. It looks like it's definitely saying, look, fold it in half there, but I don't understand what the do. It makes it look like you need to fold it in half twice, so into 4. Let's fold it once and see what it looks like. Yeah, it doesn't fit, so it is folded into 4. Fold it in half, then fold it in half again. It doesn't like folding it that way. I don't really want to stop and score it though. And when you fold it, you then see white bits, which is going to annoy me. I'm going to have to cut that white bit off. You really probably wouldn't see it, but oh, nearly cut me newspaper then for no reason. And then you plop it in the box. What about if I fold it the other way first? I wonder if it'll make it any easier. Let's try it. And then fold it that way. Is it actually easier? I don't know if it looks any better. I actually prefer it like that than that one. What do you think? I don't know. And you could leave it so that it's that way. You see too much white like that. That might be why they folded them that way. I'll put that one at the end and fold them that way. Fine. We'll do it properly. It doesn't like folding this way though. Ugh. It's a newspaper. It's not supposed to be that tidy, is it? Let's, I think I'll stick them, just load up the box with all of them by the looks of it. Yeah, I think so. But if there's too many, I can put one as a decoration somewhere else. And in half again. Bend, please, sir. Bend. Ugh. There we go. We want that one. The opening that side. Yeah, it should be all right once it's full. Well, this is not fun, watching me fold like 10 little tiny newspapers, is it? Hopefully, I'm keeping you company at least. Right, let's put that one in. Don't split me box though, please, newspapers, because it's still a bit wet. They're kind of cute though. I like the Van Houten's Cuckoo. I might keep that one for the front. It's kind of cute. Cocoa, I'm going to keep that one. Wow, this is taking time. But that's the end of page 22 then, after we've got these newspapers in. And then it's on to, I think, a lot of accessories. And that one. Get some of this glue off my fingers. I mean, at the end, I might have another go at the candle, at the candlestick. See if I can be successful. But for now, we'll be ignoring the candle. I'd rather look on Temu, buy a doll's house candlestick and put it in later. That's cheating, Trace. Oh no. Okay. And oh, bend a little bit more, please. That's it. I mean, you could bend them a little bit neater than what I'm doing, but it'll be fine. And fold in the middle. In the middle. Wait, trying to keep it as neat as possible. And put the Van Houten at the front. There, so there's our little crate of newspapers. It does have one sticking up, so I don't know if you're supposed to glue them in place. Let's see if I can grab one. Maybe. Ooh, you pull them all out then. Oh God, you're going to hear the cat and dog now playing. These animals sent to test me. Right, if we've even got one of them standing up. Right, there's a little crate. Yay! Okay, end of page 22. Oh, except for the drawer fronts that we've got to come back to. We'll visit and shall I get them out? Yeah, let me pop them out so then it reminds me that I've got to do them. It is IO8. Here they are. That's IO10s. Oh, IO8 is underneath. Oh, we've done the underneath. Duh. So it's just the 4 IO10s. Ooh, out you come. Come on, don't be annoying. Your drawer fronts, I want you sort of neat and tidy. There we are. She's making a right mess of them. That's, at least it's on the back, it's not the front. I'll put these with the desk and then it will remind me to stick them on. So I'll put them over here on my desk. Because there's no way I can turn that desk on its side while that little vase and things there, because that's going to take all night to glue, I'd have thought. So we will glue these drawer fronts on tomorrow when I do the other bits. She'll be fine. Am I supposed to pop those circles out? I'm not, are they? They're like fake knobs, aren't they? Okay. You could colour them in though, couldn't you? I have got a silver pen. Is that going to... Oh, look. Went a bit nuts. Damaged me drawer front. Pop a bit of glue in there. Give it a squeeze. That'd be fine. Gentle, Tracy. Gentle. What's the matter with you, girl? Gentle. Okay. So I've sat them on the desk and it'll remind me to put them in. At least we've got them ready. Next page. 23. Yay. Oh, it's the witch's hat on 23. Yay. Anyway, what have we got first? We've got... Oh, no. We're playing with more black wire by the looks of it. That's never good. What? We're making a weird lamp. Oh, no. Let's try it. I don't like playing with the beads and things. The beads and that are really annoying. God. Okay, so we want that piece. And we want another glass bead, because that will sit in it. We want... wait, I don't know if we need you yet. I bet they're the handles for the desks or something. Oh, that's not going to happen. We need a little brassy sort of hat. What is that? Is it that? Is it that? Mine's got a bit of a dent. It'll look more authentic with a dent. So I'm assuming it's... I don't know. Think it's that? And it's, I think, one of those as well. Those tiny little beasts. That. So that makes up the lamp. Apparently. Oh dear. There's another mug. What do we want that mug for then? Yeah, let's have a little mug here. Oh my God. God, they're tiny. Hopefully they don't want me to play with them. Some of those bits are... Ooh, look at the size of them. No, thank you. Ooh, get him. Right. What else do I need? Is that it? So we got to cut a bit of wire, and it wants it 2.7. I best measure it in case there's something else in wire it wants. Oh yeah, it looks like it's got to go around the broom as well. Otherwise I'm going to run out. 2.7 is like the halfway. So if I say 3 and then just fold it, we should be good. Something like that, apparently. Right, let's use my rubbish scissors. There's my bit of wire. I think I've picked out the most curliest bit, which is not what you want. Well, let's get it in half, because then that gets it a hoop. Oh my God. Use my teeth. Squashed it together with my teeth. Yuck, Tracy, yuck. And now, oh, seems long. Hold it, bend it out, and curve round. Really? Oh dear. Look at my effort. Hold on, I've bent the wrong bit. I thought it was a bit long. Put that over there. It's that bit I'm supposed to be playing with. My goodness. It still won't look any better. Was saying right. So it's got to sort of flare out and then come back in for the lamp. Oh. It's not looking much better, but maybe once it's attached to the bead it will look a bit better. What do you think? Look at the glue on my fingers. Yeah, I think got to glue that to the stand anyway, and then wait for it all to dry, I think, even before I put the metal on. So we'll put the metal to one side. We've got to ram that yellow thingy inside the light to make it look like it's a light. I was going to cut it off, but I thought, hey, use your intelligence and put it in first and then cut it off. Hey, she's starting to think. Now ram a load of glue in the hole. So you can, oh, come on. So you can hold that thing for me. And then extra glue, loads of glue if need be, so it can sit in this. And then hopefully let go and it stay there. Almost. There we go. Way. Step one. So now we've got to put its weird hat on. So let's glue the bead again. Quite a lot of glue. And we'll put this on top. I quite like the dent anyway, funnily enough. And sit that on top. Give it a little pat down for no reason at all. Oh, no, let go. Okay. And now we've got to put that in it. So I'm going to shove a little bit more glue in, even more glue. That's quite a lot of glue, Tracy. It's going to take all night for it to set. Oh, I can't let go. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Yay! I did it! Except for the wire. We'll worry about the wire tomorrow. Okay, let's push that aside. So we're finished with that. There's our little wire that might might go on the lamp. You never know. And there's our lamp. Hopefully it'll dry. and turn out okay. No, I've tipped it over. Oh no. Please. It was looking pretty good. Oh. Nice. I've saved it. Go and lamp you there. Right. Next challenge. Oh, we're making a witch's broom. Okay. I wondered what that was for. This, like raffia. And it's to make a witch's broom. So what's that other piece? Let's get this undone. So I'm sure we don't need a gold twisty tie. Oh, come off, let go. Ah, okay, there's that. What is the handle? KO3. What is KO3? I'm going to have to look back in the book for that. I don't know what that is. KO3. There. Oh, it's a wooden piece on sheet K. Okay. I thought it was going to be some weird metal piece that I've got to find. I, J, L, F, D. Is it? Oh, here, K. There it is. Oh, it looks a little fragile to get out. Let's see if my little pokey tool will get it out. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. Let's try with this. Less pointy. It might not damage it as much. Yeah. Oh, that. Goosh. So do I want both pieces? I don't know. Because that one's just got a plus next to it. So I'm assuming it's still a KO3. Shall I pop them both? Maybe you squash them together to make the handle. It doesn't say though, does it? No, it's only showing one KO3. It's definitely not showing two. And then you put strands and wire it to the broom. The wire is pretty stiff though. So, yeah, see how that goes. Okay, so our raffia has got to be... Do you have to cut it? Why can't you just fold it? I know it's saying cut it into sort of 3 centimetre. Let's see how much 3 centimetre is. It's like the tip of my thumb. Okay, that's 3 centimetres apparently. So we're looking at roughly that. Do I have to cut it or can I just sort of zigzag fold it? Let's cut it. Do it as it says, Trace. Fine. And then we'll just follow the length. It doesn't have to be exact, we can trim it. We can trim it. We're making a witch's broom. I'm assuming it's the whole lot, is it? Can't see that we'd need raffia for anything else, would we? Hold on. 8 pieces. Maybe I should do it as it says. 1, 2, 3, that's only 4 pieces. Let's follow. just in case. I can't see that it'd want it for anything else. It's 5 pieces. Yeah, I think this is going to be all of it. 6 pieces. That's probably in half. 8 pieces. Right, we have 8 pieces. Nice. So fold them in half, put them all around the end of the broom and wrap the wire around it. And how long's the wire? 7 centimetres. I'm being very precise. Well, I'm worried that it'll need a little bit of wire for something else. Oh, so that bit is left over so far. So you don't glue it, just the wire holds it on. Oh. Easier said than done, probably. Let's go for it. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Hands are getting a bit full now. There's 4. Maybe I should do it in like 4 one side, 4 the other. Let's hold it like. Okay, and I should be able to poke that in the middle. All right, let's go for it. Yeah, she says, get it roughly halfway, Trace. That's not half. You need an extra pair of hands. I haven't quite got enough hands. Is that one? You need like somebody folding them and passing you them. Yeah. Squeeze. And I'll sort of just cut off the tatty bits off the end, I think. Just to level up the broom a little bit. We'll give it a haircut. Let's grab them all. I'm getting impatient now. Got very impatient. Wow. Okay. It will definitely need a haircut. Let's see if I can get the broom handle in the middle. Ish. Somewhere like that. How on earth am I going to wire that? Right. This is fiddly. This is dang fiddly. You definitely need another pair of hands. What about me squeezers? Wonder if me squeezer tweezers is going to help. Let me get them. Get out of the way, wire. Yep. That helps. Okay. That's a challenge. The wire is more awkward. It's a little stiff. Wait, get in the wires. I think my tweezers are a little bit in the way. Oh no, let go. Don't let go. Broom's not really in the middle now. String would have been easier than wire because you can't pull it tight enough. Oof. You can't pull it tight enough. Wow. And I would say, don't cut it until you've wound it around the broom, because then you'll have longer pieces of wire to pull on. But that makes it look like it's string, doesn't it? And it's not string. I think we're supposed to make it look like string, but I really don't know how to do that. What if we squeeze with the tweezers? Let go. Oh dear. I'm sure you'll make a better job than that. You can't pull it tight. I think you need string. That wire is really stiff. I might glue a bit as well, you know, shove some glue down there. And then if it stays put, I can then take the wire off and put some string. So I'm gonna load it up with glue. And then hopefully, when the glue's dry, I'll be able to take the wire off and then get some black string. Okay, I might use my squeezers again. To squeeze it around the handle. Ooh, come on, I want you to squeeze, please. It's not very tidy. Okay, I think we're going to let that dry. As you can see, the wire is not good, but hopefully I've put enough glue on it because we can trim it up, make it look a little bit better. I'm going to let it dry a little bit. We'll revisit the broom. And if I need to add more glue, I'll add more glue, and then we'll put some string around it. Or cotton. Or even an elastic, black elastic band of some sort would work. But that wire is just not easy to play with. You can't pull it tight. So hopefully I don't need the squeezers for anything else. So that's my effort of the witch's broom. Not easy. But good luck with the witch's broom. She's a toughie. All right. Let's move on. So let's build the little box. So it is 7-11. So let's get sheet 7. Here's sheet 7. And it's just a paper box. So we're going to cut this little paper box out. The witch's broom was a bit tough, wasn't it? What do you think has been the toughest bit so far? It's hard to say. I'd say that broom was not good, but for me it's still the candlestick. I think I'll be able to fix the broom. Even if I've got to keep loading it up with just glue. But that candlestick was, yeah, that was too fiddly for my big old fingers. Mm-hmm. Cut that bit. That's one side of my box done. Oh, left a little bit of white on there. It should be all right. Let's see. I bet it doesn't matter leaving the white on the tabs because you won't see them. Oh, it didn't fall out. Wait, fall out. And that one. And the last tab is done. We've got our box. Lovely. Okay, so just cut and glue apparently. And it makes up like a little suitcase. I might score. It might make it easier. Might make it a little bit neater. There's a score on the end there. That's a long tab. Turn it sideways. I think it's just the end there. And there. Is that it? Think so. Let's go for it. So let's make sure I get these little tabs in. God, it's fragile. I'm assuming that one's going to be the last tab. So I'll leave that up. Bend, bend. And the last one to bend is that end one. Okay. So we're going something like, it's a bit weird that we've got all this extra side stuff. Why have we got so many side bits? Does the tab go in first? Maybe it doesn't matter. It seems a lot. I'm assuming it's like that. Fiddly, 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 faddly. It's very fiddly, that one. Let's go for it and see if we can do it. Oh, we got an extra hanging on piece. Get off. I'm going to trim one of these down because that seems a bit excessive to me. So I'm going to trim them a little and fold them in first. Right, let's glue. I'll worry about the top one after. And I probably don't need to do that. That's probably one that's got to be on the outside. I think I've glued one that I shouldn't then. Let's unglue that one. I think that's supposed to be on the outside. Yeah, probably. Never mind. Okay, right, so go for it. Something like that. And then that one on top. Something like that. Wow. Yeah, not easy. Cool, they could have made this little... Oh, Mr. Tab. Quick, come open. No! tab didn't go in. You go down. No, you shut. Oh, oh my Lord. Lordy, lordy. All right, let's quickly get that glued so we can shut it all up. Wow. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. We got all the tabs in? I think so. We just got to try and close it. Get in. Get in. Okay. Oh, I think we did it. God. I think we did it. They could have easily made that a little couple of blocks of wood though, couldn't they? I don't think they needed to make it that difficult. Or did I make it more difficult than it needed to be? Probably. So there's our little case. Gosh. And it's going to be laying down anyways with a letter and a hat on it. So you're not going to see too much of it, are you? Right. Uh-oh. Let's hope the hat treats me well. Okay, the letter. Where is the letter? Let's get these bits. Get them pushed to the side. Right. 210 and 211. Let's leave that to one side. Sheet number 2. Where are you? Here it is. It's pretty small. That's a that's a small bit. Yikes. Right, let's go for it. That does look a little small though. Wonder why it's got a gold edge. There's that. Oh, it's for the band. Duh. Silly me. Oh, that's not very round, Tracy. Hold the scissors, twist the paper. Hold the scissors, twist the paper. It's not easy to cut a circle. Went screw if. Round you go. Oh, left a bit of white on it. Cut that white off. Okay. Right. So you've got to make a cone out of that. What is that? Have I got to crease that, do you think? What is that bit for? Or is that the bit that you glue over? Oh, that's your glue line. Gotcha. But you have got a cut line. That is a cut line, isn't it? Yeah, otherwise you're not... Oh, of course. I've got to cut this... Oh, no, I haven't got to cut the white out. What? I don't understand then. Wouldn't you just... I'm confused. Let's make the cone up. Right, let's get it started. We want to... It's not quite long enough. Oh, I know. Let's use this pokey tool because that looks about the right thickness. We just want to get the curving going, don't we? we're just sort of telling it we want to curve. Easier said than done. But we want it to stick on that line. Wow. Might be easier to crease that line, you know. Something like that. This is another toughie. Then it gets longer. Huh? What? Oh, I haven't got it right up to the point. You've got to get it right up to the point, otherwise it's not going to play ball chasing. Wow. Ugh. Why didn't they give me a metal witch's hat like they did with the cup? That would have been nice. You had to give me a plastic cone. Okay, I've got that bit, but I think I've got it. She says there'll probably be a big hole at the top or something because I can't see now. Let me grab it with my tweezers. Yeah, there is a big hole at the top. Look, good job I didn't glue it. That is a bugger. To close the gap at the top is a bugger. Like that, maybe? Maybe you won't see that side, you know. Maybe we'll put that to the back. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it, you know. That's a toughie. And I might glue a little bit at a time. Work my way up the hat. Right. Let's hold it there for a minute, because if I can get that top bit to glue, and then I'll glue the bottom. Actually, I should be able to poke that under there now. Not so easy. Come around here, I want you to... Okay. Let's hold that for a minute. Okay. So if I've got to cut that circle out, or do you just glue it onto that white circle? I don't know. I suppose that depends if I've glued it properly. We'll make sure we put this join to the back of the seam so you don't see it, because look, we got a big gap at the top there. Squash it together a little bit. Oh, look, it bends over anyway. Oh, don't matter then. Okay. I think we've got it. Look. Right. It is not the right size though. I've got a black pen though that I can colour it in. Oh, we've got to shrink the size. So we've got to cut it and then re-glue it. I got you. I got it. I got it. So cut the white line. And then overlap it. Yeah? Does that make sense? So cut it to the middle. Like so. Why do you need to overlap it? Because then it curls it the wrong way. Why do you think that needs it like that? I don't know. It's almost like it's curling it the wrong way, because that's making it into like a cone. Oh, I don't know now. I've cut it. I'm not sure. What do you think? Because that definitely looks like you need to glue it like that. Should I just go for it? Let's just do it. If it looks rubbish, I just won't put it in the scene. Maybe once it's glued, I'll be able to manipulate it a little bit into a slightly different shape. Let's get me tweezers on it. Yeah, I've got to get my fingers out of the way first. Because look, it curls that way instead of that way. Not unless I was supposed to cut that white out. Or I'm thinking I'm just going to manipulate it down like that. That's what I'm thinking anyway. What do you reckon? I'm thinking, look, just curl it down. I mean, let's see if we can do that. Like that. Something like that. And then glue the cone to it. Yes. Well done, Trace. I'm thinking that's going to work. Yeah. Let's try it. And I assume we just follow around this white bit, and that should be where the cone goes. Put our dodgy corners the same way round. And there's our little, oh, if I can let go of it. There's our little witch's hat. We can let that dry, and then we'll give it the squeeze and the... What's that? Oh, oh, it's a bit of raffia. I thought that was something you had to stick on the hat. Stupid person. Okay, let's leave that to one side. Well, there's a lot of glue on there, Trace. Let's see if I can get some of that glue off. Come here, hat. I don't want to make you fall apart. I'd rather you had a load of glue. No, we can leave the glue on. It's fine. Okay. We'll let that dry, and then we'll squash it, the tip, and then stick it all onto the suitcase. So let's sort out the letter first, which is 3-4. I thought it'd be this one, but it's not. It's sheet number 3. There it is. So that's sheet number 3, and it's that letter there, and it's medicinal food, apparently. So it's a recipe for medicinal food. Oh, maybe she's a good witch then, not a bad witch. Okay. This looks like straightforward. Cut out, curve it a little so that it sort of looks like it's flopping over the suitcase, and stick it on the suitcase. Okay, so there's our little... So I think we'll just make like an S shape of it. Sort of give it a little bit of a curl on there. There, right. And we need 2 sort of stick it on the case like so. Something like that. Just there. There's that. If we need to glue it down a little bit more because of the hat, then I will. Which it probably will need it. That's fine. Okay, so suitcase, tick. So that's page 23. Almost done. We're waiting for the hat to dry, the broom to dry, and the light to dry. So they're all half dones. So page 24. We're waiting on the hat. So now we've got 2 boxes to cut out. And they are on page 7. And here is page 7. Here's the 2 book boxes. The 2 books. Not sure what these are for. Doesn't actually tell us at the moment, does it? No. Okay, more tabs to cut. I don't like these paper boxes. These paper boxes are not good. They're a bit fiddly, a bit delicate. That's the problem. They're delicate. You could easily squash them. Dee-dee. That goes in. Ooh, nearly cut that completely wrong. And the tab. Ooh. I've got a blocked nose. It's really annoying. And down to the tab. And we got 2 of these little fiddly things. We've got to have nearly finished all these little books by now. I wonder how many books I've made. A few. We've still got quite a few wooden books over there and covers over there to make. So I'm not sure what page that's gonna need them for. Okay. And that one. Oh, and down the tab. Cut the tab off. 1. Okay. I think we'll get page 24 done and we'll call it a day. Especially after the super long part 3. Super long that was. Sorry about that. Got carried away. So I'll make sure I try and keep this one to a half decent amount of time. Nearly there. tab. And down the straight edge. At the bottom of the books. In and out. Didn't cut that one very neatly. And across the tab. Right. Okie dokie. Right, let's move the rubbish and score. Right, let's score our boxes. Lumps of glue everywhere. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and twist it. We got one there, one there, we got one there, and the last tab on there. That's that one done. And this box. I can see why they've made us make the likes of, say, these books up one every now and then, because if you had to sit and just make them all up, it would be really boring. Oh, I dug a bit deep then. That was not good. I heard that. Sounded like it was tearing the paper. My books might fall apart. I think I've done it a bit rough. Let's see what I did. Let's pick this one up first. Oh yeah, that is very fragile. God, that went way through the paper, that did. I've got to go careful with that edge. Dad's very floppy. Oh, and that tab, get in. And you. And then fold the books. And the last tab. You'll be going in last. Okay. So let's glue our tabs. Oh, get this box made. Come on, glue out. Don't start messing me about. Ooh. There it is. Folded it in too much. And here. Here. And here. Ooh. And the last tab at the top. Okie dokie. Let's see if I can get this one together. Oh, wait. Stop it. Something like that. That tab is not touching my paper. Get stick there, please. And you. Okay. I think we can. Oh, I stuck to the box. Now we can fold down the top. You down. We did it. Fiddly little things. Alright, there's one. Let's go again. Last one. The very last one. Yay! I think it's the last one. There's no more on page 7 anyway, so hopefully there is no more of these paper boxes to do. And the last tab. Lovely. Right. Let's go for it. Oh, in you go. Oh, come on, come on. And the top tab. Okay, all right. Let's go again, see if we can do it just as good. That's them. And that's them. I think like that. Oh, let's check how tabs are touching. If not, squash them in. That's good. I think we're good. That one. Yep. Lovely. And put the lid down. Tucking the tab in as we go. Not always easy. Okay, get in. Oh, this one don't want to go in. This one doesn't want to play ball. Get in before you dry. You little bugger, don't make me squeeze you. Oh, that's as good as I'm going to get it, that one. It's already stuck. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So it looks like we got like an open book next. So we don't know what they're for yet, but we'll leave them there to dry. So that's that. We're halfway through the page. So we want 3-2. 3-3 must still be on the page. Here it is. That red book there. And 3-3. Ah, the pages. My long scissors. Right. Let's cut the pages. Oh. So we've got a concertina of these pages. So we need to do a bit of scoring. There's the pages. Let's get the cover. And last edge. There, so there's our book cover and our pages. Right, let's do a bit of scoring and try not to push it too hard this time. We had a bit of luck with the last box. It didn't fall apart on us, so it's good. Scoring the pages. I like the way that they look like they're old pages as well. They've got sort of tea-stained looking edges, aged. It's quite cool. And the last, there, right. Oh, I've got a stuffy nose. Right, is there a certain way up? Don't want my pages upside down, do I? I think it's that way up. Right, so we want that one in, that one out. Oh, that didn't bend very well. I think that's right. I think I was a bit gentle. I think I was scared of breaking it. This one, I don't think I scored it very well. Squish. I've got to trim it a bit. The pages are going off kilter. Yeah, but a bit of a squeeze. And backwards. And that way, last one. Okay. Squeeze. Squeeze. Let's get me tweezers and give the edges a squeeze. Squeeze. Right. Okay, so we've got our pages. Oh, stuffy, stuffy nose. Okay. I might, because we need to flare it, put some glue on the white edges, just on the creases of all those white edges, so that it holds the pages together. You know, just a blob here. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it looks like it needs that at the end. So only the front flares, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? So let's hold that for a minute. Then we'll, oh, we've got to score that. Let's see if that's worked. Yeah, I think that works good. Let's score this. If I can see the dashed lines. I think it's there. Oof. And there. Over one. And come on, I did score it. Cool, that one. I might have to score that one again. I'm going to have to score that one again. That one's not bending very well. I don't think I scored it enough. I think I was a bit scared of it. better. There we go. Oh, squeeze. Squeeze, right, okay. Although, I don't think I needed to, because I don't think I needed to do that, did I? Because it's staying open anyway. Idiot. What an idiot. Numpty. Okay. Ooh, they don't look very lined up, do they? I might have to straighten up my pages, look. If that's going to sit on there. Let's try it. If I've got a straighten up the edges a little bit, that's be fine. Let's try it. I'll do it with the scissors. Come on, glue. I'll cut off the excess if I have to. I just don't want to glue the pages. Okay, that's that one. Fiddly faddly. And this side. And a little bit on the binding. That's the warpy side. I think it was a good idea to put the glue on the white bits of the pages to hold them shut a little bit. That's made a big difference. I might put some on those as well. That's made a better book, funnily enough, doing that. I've got some white edges to trim. Like that one, I can see the white edge too much there. You might not notice it when it's on the, what is that called? A lectern, the book holder. You probably won't notice it when it's on that, but I'm going to trim it anyway. Just because I can see too much white there. So I'm going to just try and remove some of that white, just to take your eye off it. That's it. Okay, so there's our little open book. Sort of worked, but sort of not, if you know what I mean, because of the spine. What if I put some more glue down that spine bit? Because it's... Let's try that. Okay. Right. So we've got to get our L16 and L17, which is the book holder. And then glue that and glue the book to it. So there's our little book. Cute little book. It's better than those. That definitely made a difference, sticking the whites. So we want the L's. There's the 16. Out you go. And where's 17? Oh, it's already out. Aha. It's in there. There it is, and that's rubbish. Right. Ouch. Oh, I dropped me my pokey tool on my leg. It's stuck me on the way down, it did. Right, how does this work? So that's the bottom, and you just slot them in together. Pretty side up, Tracy. Pretty sides together. Like so. Oh, that doesn't even need gluing. Good. So it sits like that, and then we glue the book to the top. Okay, cool. Let's I think it covers the whole thing, so we can just glue the whole back part. And then plonk our book on. Get me tweezers just in case. Yeah, I think the spine has not made it easy. I should have left it flat, that back, because now I don't think it doesn't sit as easy. It doesn't sit flat now. So let's glue what we can on here. Looks like the pages need straightening up. If I need to cut across the top there, that's what I'll do. Which I think it does. I think I need to take the scissors and just cut across the top. Come on, stick. Let's give it a squeeze. Okay, so there's our little lectern with our book on it, with some open pages. I think it looks okay. What do you think? Looks fine. So I'll put that there to dry. Ooh, it's fell over. Oi, stand up. It's a little bit back heavy because of the book. Oh, we got some weird beads to sit on the fireplace again. Wait, get in, needle. Right, the dark pieces. Last piece for today. We want the fireplace. So we want F4, which is this outer fireplace frame here. And it's got a little stand in it, so I don't want to lose the stand. I want to keep the number in it. Ooh. Okay, we'll put that back over there. So there's our FO4. We need picture 4-4. Where's my little fire? There it is. There's the little fire. We have fire. And I'd have thought the last thing a book like library needs is an open fireplace. Sounds proper dodgy to me. Okay, so we got to stick this to the back. So we got a little fire. Okay. So let's glue our fire and try and put it on level and even. Try it anyway, which is about there. Oh, and don't move it because you get glue smears on the front. Ooh. I'll put that in there. Oh, I'm getting cramp in my hands. Okay, let's have a look. Ta-da! Yep, looks fine to me. We've got a bit of excess glue. We've got a bit of glue squidging going on at the front, so we'll try and get some of it, but yeah, no, it's fine. But we'll leave it face down to dry. Give it a bit of a push. Like so. Okay. Right. We need, for the hearth, we need F9, F09, which is this. This one is the hearth. Oh, we need H, so that's F. We want H, Tracy. H. What? Is it the dark? No, that's I. Oh, it's a new one. H. H01. Yeah. Both sides. Ooh, come on. Out you come. Ooh, nice. There. Okay, so we've got the two sides and the hearth. I suppose put the hearth in first, like that. Yeah, looks straightforward. Oh, got to get out the hole now. Let's glue the bottom. Should have really rubbed those little pimples down a bit, but I didn't. Make sure you put it the right way round. Is it that? No. What way round do I put it before I do it wrong? It is that way, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I didn't want to put it on the wrong way. That'd be so me, wouldn't it? Something like that. And then we've got, it's hard to see on the dark bit. I know they go. Because that notch is really big. And this notch is small, so that one makes sense, but that one doesn't make sense over there. Come on. And oh God, throw the glue everywhere. And then up this edge. And that one goes in there somewhere. I think it's purely for support, so I don't think we've got to get it very straight. I think it's just to hold it upright. Just don't understand why the notch on this side is so huge, because it's big. I think put it right to the end. Oh, I don't know now. I can't really tell. I think it's put it right to the end. Let's make sure it's moved over as much as it can, in case something else has got to fit in beside it. Hence the notch being so big. Okay, so we've got the big notch there, and I've pushed this edge right over. Hopefully that's the right way. But I need to leave it alone and let it dry. Okay, so that's that. There's the shelf. It hasn't told us about the shelf yet, has it? No. That's probably on the next page. Let's have a quick sneaky peek. If it makes us... Yeah, it's on the next page. Okay, anyway. That's got to dry anyway. I'm going to leave it here for the night. And we will catch up and start from page 25 tomorrow. So, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.